All right, what's going on? So in this one, I wanted to do a video showing essentially how to provide value to your surgeons and your accounts in a medical device space. Some of these will be job specific and some of these will be non-job specific. Most of the reps that I've seen in the time that they've done that, most of the reps that I've seen in this space, they do things essentially on and off the field that will be propelling them to success in this field. So that's why I wanted to do a video of some things, inside and out, as far as what you can be doing to provide value to your surgeons and the staff. So for them, showing up early, number one, all the time. This is something I try and do consistently. I always get there, an hour early or so, just to make sure that the trays are checked in, everything is good to go, staff is fine, see what else I can do sort of in the OR to help them. And they really appreciate it, such as, cleaning, getting things ready, etc. Just showing that you're in there and present. And another thing too is days that you don't have cases, make sure that you show face around the hospital. For me, I always go there just, if I can just make sure sets are good to go, making sure things are restocked, doing those kind of things, helping out, cleaning around. So I always try and go to the accounts whenever I can, even if I don't have cases. The surgeons see you, might be a good opportunity to talk to them a little bit more if they don't have any cases. So that's just something just to give you an idea. Anytime you have a day off, make sure that you're prioritizing doing something for the account. They will appreciate it, and so is your boss. Another thing I think that's going to show value to you and your surgeons is even if you do get a no from them, you try and sell a product, they say they're not interested in it, make sure that you always thank them. Make sure that, you understand you're not trying to push it in their face too much. Just essentially thank them for everything that they do, because really it is just, a privilege to even be talking to them or to get faced with neurosurgeons, spine surgeons, ortho, trauma, any of those guys. The ability to do this is really just, sort of a blessing. So just make sure that they know how thankful that you are to them for this opportunity, and that'll go a long way with them and the staff. Next is going to be, depending on the role that you're in, if you do have a senior rep, which, I do. I'm not a junior rep, but I do have someone that in my territory that's been doing it for a longer time than me. So just make sure that you're doing everything that you can for them to sort of lessen their load. That will speak volumes to them, and they'll be able to take care of you as well. So, if you have a senior, just make sure that, anything they have, you're going to be helping them out with. And then, sometime when they either leave or retire or go another place and whatnot, you'd be the next shoe-in for that. So that's going to help out that process a lot easier. So also be an expert on your product inside and out. This is going to be the biggest one that you provide value to at your accounts. If there's a question that you don't know about the product, make sure that you please tell them that you don't know it and that you're going to find the answer for them. Because the worst thing that you can do is be very confident about something. You tell your surgeon something when they're in the OR, they go to do that and it's not right, and you knew that it wasn't right. So they will respect it a lot more if you don't have the answer and you go and tell them that, hey, look, I got to step out for a little bit. Let me find the answer for you. They'll respect that a lot more than just getting nervous, essentially, and wanting to give them an answer. I know it can be sort of intimidating when all the eyes are on you, essentially. But, the best thing to do would be honesty. Take that 5-minute phone call, go back in there and tell them the right answer. And the last thing is going to be, if you're in the OR or in any kind of setting where either a physician is there, someone that you sort of, need to impress, or you're trying to help out, don't be on your phone. Even if it's in downtime and you're doing like a freehand surgery and they've used the product a million times and you essentially don't have to do anything, don't be on your phone. I mean, the physicians see that, they look at that as you don't want to be there. So at least be doing something that you can do to hand out. Even if you do have notes on your phone, which sometimes I did a little bit, that I'd have to look at the notes app to reference sizing of things when I was new in the beginning. Try and do that on note cards if you can, or something, because the surgeons will see you doing a note card a little bit more and they'll like that a little bit better than actually being on your phone. So even if you are on there looking on the notes app, sometimes the surgeons don't know that and they just think of you as on your phone. So that's going to be it. Feel free to connect with me, LinkedIn, email, anything like that. I'll definitely be trying to get back to you. So cheers.